Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, just got a quick update for you here, just a few things that I've been seeing while I've been looking around for, my general research with Hedera. And I thought I'd share a few topics with you because this is just great stuff to see as always, but just to give you a quick thing of stuff that I'm seeing and stuff that's really going on at the moment. So we have a post here from Dovu, and they say, in 2017, Dovu was on Ethereum. In 2021, we bridged to Hedera and fully migrated to Hedera in 2023. This unlocked capabilities for us which weren't possible on any other network, such as the high speed and low fees we need at scale for hundreds of millions of Dovu transactions. So it's not long ago, guys, when I covered another company who'd left Ethereum. I think it was the Diamond Standard, if I'm remembering rightly. And I was just saying to you guys, like, how ultimately I think this is going to be the common trend, right? Like, and this is what I was trying to show you. Like, that wasn't the only company that I was telling you when I was mentioning it from that video. This was just one example, and here's another one. And as you can see, like, they fully left Ethereum in the end. And this is why I say long term, this is just what's going to happen, because unless Ethereum can get their act together, those fees and the scaling issues is just forever going to be their setback, right? So yes, they have market dominance now because they're first mover advantage, but it's just not going to stay that way, guys. Like, it's not. There's not going to be anyone who's going to want to pay ridiculous fees and have potential transaction failures, especially when you're still paying the gas fee even for the transaction failures. I've experienced it, guys. I've used Ethereum. I've used it in the height of a bull run, and it was an absolute nightmare because your fees were just really literally dependent on how the market was going. You know, if the market was roaring and the price has gone up, then your gas fees are higher. And it's also harder because in the bull run, obviously there's a lot of transactions going on. Everybody's involved, everybody's active. There's different dApps going on, so there's different projects that people are using and utilizing. And so sometimes when you're in the height of this, you're trying to put through a transaction, and if it's a congested time, the transaction could fail, but you've still had to pay the gas fee. So you can imagine how frustrating that is, right? And so this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about as to why people will ultimately leave Ethereum. Like, yes, they're fine for now. I understand that. I get it. But long term, people are not going to stick with Ethereum. They just won't. Unless they can sort that stuff out. But I don't think they can now. Not to the degree where you've got like a network like Hedera that can just do everything already better than it naturally, right? Like, why stick on something that needs to do all these additional updates and stuff like that to be able to get to a problem that ultimately they're not going to be able to even touch in terms of what Hedera can do naturally. So, I just thought I'd show you this because, again, it's just another example of how this stuff goes in terms of people leaving, Ethereum, coming to Hedera. It's a common trend, guys. I've seen it numerous times and I've covered it numerous times. So just some food for thought there. And as I say, I had covered this recently, so I'd have liked to have seen this before at the time because I could have just included it there, but at least it's here for you to see. So just with that being said, we've got just another post here from Hedera just speaking on this. Web3 is the future of the digital economy. If the cost of the benefits Web3 brings is dependent on the market price of a highly speculative asset, then the benefits are unsteady. Hedera fixes this with predictable fees. Again, yeah, that completely makes sense, And while we're just on this subject, I've just got this post by them as well, just to add to this. Transactions should not be manipulable. Transactions should be processed in the order they were submitted. That's the hashgraph guarantee. So these are the kind of things that Hedera had just have as a benefit over many other networks, right? And just remember what Dovu said. They said they had potential from going over to Hedera that no other network could offer. That says a lot, guys. That really does say a lot. You've got a big developer here who are saying, yes, this network was the best network for us. So, just more reasons as to why I'd keep telling you guys, Hedera is a network. It's incredible. Yeah. We may just be looking at the price and thinking, well, where's the price? But it's like, look at what people say about Hedera. Look at all the partnerships that's going on, all of the industries that they're tackling. everything speaks for itself in that regard. So for me, you know, I'm comfortable with Hedera in that regard. Okay, just got another thing here, a quick update from Neuron, and just showing you that things are going very well. There's still a lot of interest there with Neuron. So beta program update. Due to the huge number of applications, we have spoken with the manufacturer and have secured another delivery of sensors. This has allowed us to double the number of successful beta program participants to 60 people, split between 2 delivery batches, in brackets 3 weeks apart. Please check your emails for onboarding information. Welcome aboard the flight. So as you can hear, obviously this is a beta program that they're doing, but the point that I'm saying is that people are interested, right? Like, they've had so much demand that they're having to order more sensors so they can do it for more people, to include more people in the testing. So clearly the eyes are on them. Clearly people are interested. Clearly people want to get involved. And I showed you a little while back when I was doing another update, and it was a picture of them installing a sensor, and it was at an airport, and they actually said, like, look, we've actually got to go and get more sensors because we've got like a very big list of more people, clients who want to, you know, use the sensor. So it seems to me like they're just continuing to move from stride to stride. Like, they've still got people interested in them. And as I say, the one that I saw was for an actual airport, the sensor that they'd installed. So was it more airports that they had involved that they were doing the sensors for? I don't know. But clearly there's a lot of interest there. So great stuff to see with Neuron. Seems like things are still going well. I'll keep you updated, obviously, if I see any updates in regards to how the beta went. But to me, it's looking very positive. A lot of people and a lot of buyers still wanting to get involved with Neuron, and still obviously checking to see what they're doing. Okay, and just one last thing I just wanted to show you. So we have here Influencer Fight Club, and they say IFC2 presents the ultimate clash as May Hashpack and Like a Boss face off in a battle where only one can emerge victorious. Expect an electrifying duel filled with fierce strikes and unstoppable willpower. Presented by Cryptosaurus and Karate Combat. So, why am I showing you this? Again, Karate Combat. I've always said it's one to watch. They're continuing to grow exponentially. And I just think that this is a great move. Like, I just want to quickly show you Influencer Fight Club because I've got their X profile here. So, Influencer Fight Club joining forces with Karate Combat to bring the biggest influencer fights in history, powered by Cryptosaurus. Cryptosaurus is they're a YouTuber. I forgot the guy's name now, but he's a YouTuber basically. So he's a very successful YouTuber. Actually, he's one of the biggest YouTube influencers out there. And this to me is just a good move. Why? We saw it with BitBoy, right? BitBoy did a fight recently with Karate Combat, and influencers have fan bases, right? So obviously when you're seeing these kind of people do this stuff, it's bringing eyeballs to the platform. It's just that simple. BitBoy's video was on X. They released it on X. Karate Combat did, and it had something like 2 million views, and that was in like a day, like within like a day, something like that. Now I will just say that usually when you put it on X, it normally will just auto play as soon as you scroll through the post. So not saying that it was 2 million legitimate views, but it's still going to have been high to have got to that kind of number. The legitimate views will still be high. So when you think about it from that aspect, you've got these influencers who have got fan bases. They're continuing to bring eyeballs to the platform. They're going to be watching. They may like Karate Combat and become fans of the show in general, the sport, and then they could continue to just start watching Karate Combat, you know, when it's not just the influencers involved, right? Like, they could just want to watch it, generally speaking, right? Which would make sense, because at the end of the day, if they enjoy it, and you've got that whole betting thing that they do where it's, you know, you can't lose money, it's just fun. Do you know what I mean? So if you like UFC and that kind of stuff, why wouldn't you like this? It's just another aspect of that. So for me, I just think this is a smart play. So I think this is another way for Karate Combat to just continue to build upon their profile and continue to, you know, obviously show you what they're doing in terms of trying to continue to just grow. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to watch this. If I do, I'll obviously let you know what it's like. But as I say, man, with Karate Combat, like, they're just doing so well that I just kind of wait for the updates at this point, because I just see them continuing to grow. So it's always looking positive. Like, whenever I'm seeing their videos, they did a trailer not long ago, and the trailer was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it looked quite brutal as well. I'm not, like it is definitely like a serious, there's a serious sport in terms of how they're doing this. They're not being like, soft or anything. Like they really are going for it in there. So it is just like UFC in that regard. But yeah, the trailer looked really good, and the more I'm seeing them showing their, like the shows, the events, like the more and more packed it's getting. So I'm starting to see that more and more now. So it's getting to a point where the venues are almost just completely packed out. And I think in very short order, they will be completely packed out because they're just growing exponentially. So, it's great stuff to see. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you this because, again, it's just another clever marketing tactic for Karate Combat. And I think it's something that will benefit them. So that's everything, guys. I just thought I'd do a quick roundup on this stuff because I just thought, this is all like too short to do like a full video on, but they're just little things that I'm seeing going on. So I thought you guys could just get a quick update on the general things that's happening, and so that you're all just up to speed with what's going on with Hedera. But what do you guys think with everything that you've heard in this Hedera update? Do you like the sound of this? Is there anything in particular that you've heard that you're excited for? Do you think any of this will be good for HBAR's price? Or do you not like the sound of this? Is there anything you've heard in this video that actually gives you any cause for concern? Or do you just not think that this is going to be any good for HBAR's price overall long term? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'll be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.